Hey guys, it's me, the Dumb Fanatic, and welcome to week 7 of the PPL Champions Draft Season 2. It is the final week of the regular season today, and we are playing one of our good friends, fellow council members, and long-time PPL player as well, in Necro Stevo. Now, spoiler warning for you to pause or close or do whatever. Actually, don't close the video. We are currently 6-0 after we beat Matt last week. The win solidifies our place in first place. No one else can actually catch us now, which is really nice. And we are, we're now pretty much playing for number 1 seed across both divisions. We have the front foot at the moment. We have got a slightly better record than Pup, who is top of the Fire main draft. So a win here against Necro would solidify our number 1 ranking across both divisions, which, saying that out loud, is insane. There's 20 really good coaches. Is it 20 or 24? Can't remember. There's a lot of coaches in this season who are really good battlers. A lot of us are new to doubles, including myself, which makes this kind of unprecedented anyway, that I've kind of gone and beaten this much. Yes, there's been a lot of luck, I know, but I think there's also been some good plays around the luck, which means I've got this kind of, kind of this far. Anyway, I'm rambling. Hopefully I've put the matchup for myself and Necro on the screen for you to look at. Probably would help if I was also looking at the matchup to actually then be able to talk about it. Necro's team is very scary. It's got a lot of meta staples from the ladder in Incineroar, Basky Legion, Mega Glamora, the Alolan Ninetales, and then you've got some lesser used threats like the Clefable. Follow Me, Redirection on a Fairy is insanely good. And then there's a Mega Phalanx, which I'm terrified by this week, more so than Glamora, to be honest. But there's also Shell Smashing Tortoise, Turtle, whatever it is, Torterra, Tortoise, yeah, Tortoise. And then there's even like spicy things, like the Orthworm. Belly Bolt is just, Belly Bolt, it sits there and does things. That could be really annoying for me this week with the, one of my staple mons being Megastaraptor. So lots of things that could potentially stop me in my tracks from getting this unbeaten season. And Necro is a really good player. Necro, I think, pretty much is almost guaranteed for playoffs at the point of playing our game. A win here would solidify that, and I think even if he loses 2-1, that's enough for him to get into playoffs. So we're both going to be playing to our best. I know it's the last week, and potentially we could have memed a little bit, but because there's so much riding on it for the rest of the division, there's still about, there's 6 playoff spots, right? I've got the top one, that's confirmed, and there's about 7 coaches that can still get the playoff spots. So there's a lot riding on these games. It's going to be an insane week to watch. I cannot wait to watch all the battles back. But anyway, I've rambled now for 3 minutes. My intros aren't anything longer than 2 minutes normally, so let's get into the team builder, which is also probably longer than normal. So yeah, but this is honestly a banger and probably the best set of the season, I would say, even if it's just mine. I think Necro may also feel the same because the battles were just insane in this set, so you really won't want to miss that. So guys, make sure you check out Necro below and all the other coaches. Their links are in the description. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel too, obviously. And I'll see you for the team builder and for the battle. Okay guys, we're here for the team builder of week 7 of the Pokemon Premier League, the final week of the regular season. Spoiler shield, warning, blocker. I'm 6-0, so this game really doesn't actually matter to me in terms of how I finish in the division. The only thing that it really matters is my overall seeding. Now, top of Fire main league is 5-1. So if I win this game, I'm actually number 1 seed across the entirety of the league, which is an insane thing to say out loud. But also, I think all I have to do is win a game. So if I lose 2-1, I should still have a better record. So obviously we want to win because it'll put me 7-0 for the season, but I also want to have a bit of fun and think about a bit out of the box for this one. But I have to try. Obviously I'd try anyway, but we couldn't meme or anything because literally every game this week, I think there's about 8 people, considering there's about 10 in the division. I think there's 7 or 8 people that could still finish in playoffs. And my battle directly impacts that, obviously, with Necro, because Necro is currently in the playoff spot. So I think Necro is pretty much locked based on other results, but we've still got to try anyway because it's not fair, obviously, on memeing if it affects people's chances of playoffs. So what are we doing this week? Well, finally bringing an offensive Grimmsnarl. It's still quite a supportive Grimmsnarl too, but also very offensive. The Fairy Dark type offense into Necro's team is pretty solid. So we've got 21 EVs in attack with Adamant Nature and Black Glasses, and that allows me to one-shot Basky Legion. Unless it's max HP, then I'd have to go max attack, but I need some bulk too. If it clicks Wave Crash, it dies after a Sucker Punch. So this thing is almost my dedicated way of killing Basky Legion, because otherwise I really struggle to beat it. Play Rough hits the Mega Phalanx incredibly hard. So even considering Mega Phalanx has got what, base 135 defense, I know it's got 65 base HP, but even at +1 after no retreat, Play Rough still does like 56 %. So then puts it in range of something else, or if I've got Reflect up, I'll take a hit from that Phalanx and kill it with the Play Rough. Reflect is huge because otherwise Phalanx is a huge problem for my team. Parting Shot is there obviously to maintain momentum, but also boost up the Staraptor. I don't even know if I've done it this season. It's the whole entire reason I got that pair, and it's just not happened for me. But I had to be careful of Incineroar. Obviously I can't Prankster Parting Shot out on the Incineroar, and I have to also be careful for the Phalanx. So Parting Shot is probably not going to be clicked that often. The Reflect and the Sucker Punch I feel are going to be the most common attacks I'm clicking and Play Rough this week. The investment with Reflect means I will comfortably take a hit from the Phalanx and the Basque Legion, like I said. There is a Mega Glamora. I don't think there's anything on this planet I can do to stop myself dying to Mega Glamora, unless I'm like Max Spadef Light Screen with the Poison Resist Berry, but no point in me doing that, because I can actually Parting Shot out on that Mega Glamora, so that can happen. Next is Gengar. We are running Mega Gengar. Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Will-O-Wisp, Protect. Very self-explanatory. Outspeeds the entirety of Necro's draft. I am actually slower than a Noivern. I don't know if I expect Noivern to come or not, but also I think Noivern isn't much of a threat to my Gengar. I don't think it's going to be killing me unless it's like a boosted Draco Meteor of some kind. Otherwise I think Mega Gengar is just really hard for him to deal with outside of Scarfers. Basque Legion's probably going to be Scarfed, right, which is why I think Sucker Punch is one of my better ways of dealing with it. But Scarf also does mean that Snorlax is really good because it stops Last Respects from being clicked. So if I can get Reflect up, chances are I should take a Wave Crash. Unless it's like Adamant Life Orb or something, but then I'm faster. So Wisp is here for some burns on the likes of the Phalanx. Yeah, just this move was a few different things. I actually clicked Psych Up at one point. I had Psych Up on here at one point in case, so I could copy a no retreat from the Phalanx, which would have been amazing. And to be honest, it probably could have worked because yes, there's a Clefable and it's going to be unaware because I have Mega Staraptor, right? So it's Clefable's still not going to want to take a Sludge Bomb. So it could work, but I went for Wisp because I figured actually the way of stopping all of his physical attackers would be really useful too. Next up is Snorlax. Probably the spiciest thing on the team this week. We're running Body Slam and High Horsepower. Necro does have an Orthworm on his team, and one of the things he's been doing is Orthworm with Earth Eater and Torterra Bite Cyclic and Earthquake. So I'm like, no, you know what? I'm bringing Gastro Acid, and Gastro Acid's actually got lots of good uses in this matchup. There's Earth Eater on the Orthworm, so I can click High Horsepower into it. There is Unaware Clefable, which I can get rid of. Clefable can't touch Snorlax. There's just nothing it can do to actually damage me. If I can get rid of Unaware, and I'm like boosted in attack and defenses, then I can just start setting up in front of that Clefable or just clicking Brave Bird into things, because Necro does not have a good Brave Bird switch in outside of the Mega Glamora and the Orthworm, neither of which really want to take boosted close combats. So yeah, Gastras is really nice for me. I can even get rid of the adaptability on the likes of the Mega Glamora or the Basque Legion, and it makes them a lot less threatening. And then Protect is there. Thick Fat, Necro's got the Incineroar and the Alone in Ninetales, because this is probably my best way of dealing with Incineroar. Like, Incineroar is quite annoying for me. Whether it will come or not, I don't know, because I have got the Mega Staraptor. It might be enough to put them off from Intimidate and Parting Shot stuff, so we'll see. But I think Snorlax is going to be a big piece for me, because outside of Phalanx, I don't really think Necro can deal with it too well. You get Wave Crash into me, but Wave Crash will do like 30% back, and High Horsepower will do some decent damage, or I can Gas Jurassic, get rid of the adaptability, and then Protect for a bit of recoil. But yeah, that recoil, like I said, from Wave Crash means it's then in Sucker Punch range, and I've got other things that can also just kill it as well. So that's Snorlax. Next we've got the Metagross. Metagross is insane into Necro's team. I just have to be careful of the Vasculegion, basically. If I can play around the Vasculegion, then this Metagross is set to do a lot of damage throughout the game. Psychic Fangs and Bullet Punch is basically all I need. The third move was quite tricky for me to choose because I needed something to hit Orthworm, basically. And also the Incineroar. So I settled on Hammer Arm in case I couldn't get Gas Jurassic off, because if I was obviously running Stomping Tantrum, then I wouldn't be able to touch the Orthworm. And I am immune to Intimidate, so actually Hammer Arm is going to do a lot of damage to Incineroar. But I am Expert Belt. Bullet Punch isn't going to be doing, like, it's not going to be killing things, but it can pick things off from like 50%. Like, it could do 50% to Clef, it could do about 50% to Glamora. Psychic Fangs is just fantastic into both his Megas, and he really struggles to switch into that, as does anything. Like, I can't think what his main switch into Psychic Fangs would be off the top of my head. Incineroar. But like I said, you've then got Hammer Arm. I will probably be faster unless he's got some speed investment. And I've got a lot of things. I've got the likes of Palafin, I've got the Staraptor, I've got the Snorlax, which can all do some really good damage to Incineroar. So it's not too much of an issue for my Metagross. Yeah, I've decided to go all out offense this week. We should be able to take an Earth Power from even a modest max special attack Glamora, and then just be able to bop it back. Just got to be careful of any kind of like spiky shield shenanigans. Next up is Vileplume. The sole reason for Vileplume this week is to come for the Phalanx. It's one of my better resistances to close combat. Also, there is the effects ball chance, so if I can paralyze it after it's clicked no retreat, fantastic. Poison to whittle away at health, or sleep to just negate it from moving at all, will be fantastic. Giga Drain Sludge Bomb hits everything neutrally. Leech Seed recovers a lot of health. There is a Torterra, but like Sludge Bomb will still do decent damage, and there's a chance that obviously I can just poison it to install it out that way a little bit. And the investment here is to live. I can't remember what it's to live. It's to live something. There is calculations behind the madness here, but I cannot remember what they are for the life of me at this point. And we are Citrus Berry on that because I am Leftovers and Snorlax. I think Leftovers and Snorlax works better in this matchup than on the Vileplume, but obviously Leftovers and Leech Seed tends to regenerate health really nicely over 2 turns, so that would normally be my play, but I think Leftovers and Snorlax is quite strong here. Finally is the Staraptor. I actually did bring Intimidate. Spoilers, I've played the game already. This was meant to be Reckless, so because there is a Defiant, what's it called? Mega Phalanx. That could abuse that. And we do not want that to be the case. Now, I think Phalanx will actually not be able to touch Staraptor. I expect close combat and knockoff. Then if it's no retreat and protect, then obviously it's both resisted by Staraptor. Close combat will still do a lot. Or he'll have to forgo protect or no retreat and run some kind of coverage move to hit the Staraptor. But there's not a lot of science behind the Staraptor this week. It's max speed because I then outspeed Alone and Ninetales. Close combat and Brave Bird, just, you know, incredibly strong stab. Roost and Protect. I actually think Mega Gengar will be what I use mostly this week. Staraptor is there just to make Necro think about it in team prep, and I think because of that, we might see less of the Phalanx. I expect Phalanx to come, but he might then favour Mega Glamora, so see what happens. And that's the team. The final game of the season, in the regular season anyway, like I said. We're already qualified for playoffs, but there's a lot riding on this game, so we are going to try and win. and maintain our unbeaten season. And I think if I can manage that, then even if I lose in round 1 of playoffs, it'd be hilarious, but I've done myself proud this season. So, yeah. Guys, make sure you do stay tuned for the battle. Check out the coaches in the description below. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for the playoff run, and I will see you soon. Okay, everyone. The final week of the regular season of the PPL is upon us. We are guaranteed first place. But the fun, I say, doesn't stop. We can't meme, because this game has heavy implications on playoffs. So we've got some slightly fun things going on here, but not there. Yeah, okay, so I think this is pretty much everything that we expected. So there's a Mega Glim. There is a Basque. 9 Tails. Clef. There is no Incineroar, which I'm very happy about. Noivern and Phalanx. Right, so game 1. I think the Gengar looks insane here. Gengar Metagross just looks very solid as a lead. So I could just run that. Could also run the Grimmsnarl. Metagross Gengar actually leads really well into almost anything they could do here. I think we do want Snorlax because Thick Fat is going to be really nice here. Probably the Vileplume, in case there is a Phalanx in the back. We'll go with that. I don't necessarily have like a huge game plan for this game, because like I said, I'm here just kind of having a little bit of fun, but like I said, also trying at the same time. Metagross, and it was the Vileplume. Right, good luck, have fun, Necro. He did not wish me luck, so I'm definitely going to get hacked to shit this game. It's due. So it's the Glim and the Basque, which is kind of what I thought might happen. So I could protect. I could Willow. Scout and see what happens here. I can Psychic Fangs the Glim. They could double up into the Gengar. I'm quite bulky. I don't actually know if I live. I last respects at this point. So we will go with this play. It could be risky. I could have probably hard swapped into the Snorlax here. So we've got Basque and Glim. He may expect me to protect here as well, so he might double down the Metagross. But Metagross should be okay here. Like Metagross needs to be doubled into to die. So we see a Spiky Shield. Okay, that's fine. So actually now I think I am in Earth Power range if they're modest. They Wave Crash me. So you are Scarfed. Okay. I just die. So Psychic Fangs into you, so you are Scarf. Let's write that here. Alright, so we're going into Vileplume. So Ninetales or Clef, Noivern are all coming in. So I could Sludge Bomb this side quite easily and protect the Metagross. Learning the Scarf is a thing, is quite important for me. If he stays in, that could be quite annoying. I'm hoping it's going to be Clef or Ninetales that comes in. There's a good chance it's one of those two. I don't think it would be the Phalanx. And I'm also not Intimidate on Staraptor, unless I forgot to change it. Then that's quite bad for me. So he stays in. So he must be Wave Crashing my Metagross. Yeah. You actually double up into my Metagross, which is nice. Do I get the poison? We do. Because we are lucky and bad, good sir. We are lucky and bad. I think I need to keep Metagross around. We could see a leech. I think I go for the switch into Snorlax. Because if you Wave Crash that slot, you're going to kill yourself. So Wave Crash, Recoil, and the Poison. So the Sludge Bomb Poison coming in big for me there. Like if there is two fairies in the back, we have a chance. And there is every chance that that does happen because there is a Staraptor. And they both match into that really well. You Wave Crash into the Lax. We should take it. Yeah, so you're gonna die to the Recoil and the Poison. You Sludge Bomb. My Vileplume, we get the Citrus. We land the Leech Seed, which is nice. There's no Orthworm, so I can't even show off my Gastracid tech. Without doubt, the worst day of my life. But that's another kill for Vileplume. I don't know if we're going to see regular Phalanx. That would be quite funny. But that would actually, I think, lose me the game on the spot. Do I want... like... So there is the Ninetales. I could double protect here. Just to get some healing. And just to scout it out a little bit. The more I chip things down, the more it gets put into bullet punch range, is what I'm trying to say. It's going to be Noivern. No, if it was Noivern, would you have brought it in there? Possibly. Is he going to expect me to switch into the Steelix? That's also another play I could make, but I don't know if I want to make it. Now, I actually think I need to be doubled into for Snorlax to go down here. There's the Blizzard. So I'm Thick Fat. Neither's going to go down to a Blizzard. The Power Gem does come out. The Snorlax. How much does it take from the Glamora? Mega. Let's just say you're 32 modest. And you are Power Gemming. I wondered why I was saying it did 136%. That's because... so I do die on the Lax. So I have to Sludge Bomb you. And I'm just going to High Horsepower you. You have to double up the Vileplume to get the KO here. You actually switch out into the Clef. So the Blizzard does land, because obviously you're in the snow. We do live. That's some huge damage. Do I get another poison? No other poison. We miss the High Horsepower. That is okay. Can I freely swap into Metagross here? I think I can. Do I want to? Is another question. I think I protect you. I'm gonna... I don't care about... Oh, there is no Toxic Spikes now, so I'm gonna Body Slam you. Is it gonna just be Follow Me's? Is that what we're going to see? And is this Scarfed? Is it Scarfed? See the Blizzard. Does very little. the flamethrower into... Okay, so I'm glad I didn't swap out. Now this leaves me in an interesting spot. So that is a Snorlax kill. I think Necro is still in the driver's seat here, right? But we've brought it to be closer than I anticipated it to be. I'm going to high horsepower. I'm just going to try my luck. See if I can get a kill on one of these. Because I don't think I can quite do enough to the Glim. With Bullet Punch. You follow me. You Power Gem the Snorlax. Poison? No poison. Probably means it's Babiri Berry then, right? I protect you. I Psychic Fangs. Does Psychic Fangs kill Clef if you're max defense? I'm not on champions, I'm on Scarlet and Violet, that's why. Right, Metagross, Clef, 32. Psychic Fangs never kills, so I have to scout for the Bullet Punch here. Not scout for the Bullet Punch, scout for Babiri. So you see, follow me. I probably should have Psychic Fangs. You're not Babiri Berry. Earth Power kills. Is that a crit? It is. Oh, well, there you go. There's the luck against me because that mattered 100%. Because the maximum that should have done with an Earth Power. I mean, there is a... Actually, no. I take it back. There is a role I live. But I wasn't living that. So we do see the Sludge Bomb come out. And Glim Mega. What else was there? There was Clef and the Ninetales. So, not horrible. I made a good adjustment after a terrible start, being quite honest. I think game 2, what adjustments can I make? I didn't actually see what Necro ran into me there, but in terms of what kills he got with what do I want? I feel like Metagross is coming in the back. I could Grimmsnarl and pivot around into things. Do I want Gengar in the back? Do I want... I feel like Gengar here is just good. So I think I'm going to go Grim, Lax, lead. Metagross, Gengar in the back. Is my play. If he expects me to Sucker Punch, not a lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. So we're just going to go for the ride here. Grim, Gengar, Snorlax, and Metagross. Metagross is very good here, though. Like, insanely good. The Grim lead now adjusts for any potential Phalanx lead. If I lose this, I'd like to at least not lose 2-0. So we saw Follow Me. You are not Babiri, and you're not Citrus. You must be the Poison Berry. Not Citrus or Bab. Basically just Scarf, so we know Ninetales isn't. So Gengar will be faster. What a banger of a song, by the way. Okay, same leads. We've adjusted. So we do take a Wave Crash. I will swap my Grim for taking out the Basculegion. As long as he doesn't hard switch, he's Scarfed, so he's not Click and Protect. He could flip. Now, if he's got a lot of HP, he might not die. But if he Wave Crashes my Lax, then he'll kill himself. And if he hard switches, I'm calling Necro cheap. He doesn't hard switch. So I think Basculegion may go down. I'd like to see a Spiky Shield. We don't see a Spiky Shield, we see the Sucker Punch. It kills the Basque. Let's go Grim. So if we do, you see Power Gem into Lax. Excellent, what a turn. Now if the High Horsepower hits, which it does. What a turn one that is. Yeah, no one expects that. No one in their right mind expects the Sucker Punch Grim. Okay. The Noivern. So Grimmsnarl actually looks really insane here. Snorlax, also really insane here. I think I just play rough you and just body slam because the Ninetales is just not an issue for me here. The gloves are indeed off. I was just looking at the YouTube chat, watching the stream. You see the taunt? Good sir. Good sir. I am not your average Grimmsnarl. You see the Blizzard? Is there going to be a freeze? Hopefully not. I mean, thick fat shit, there's another crit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can we not? Oh, come on. It does 2.5. No para, of course. Absolutely no para whatsoever. The fact that I did get frozen just does not matter in the slightest. I'm just going to body slam you again. Like, you could Focus Blast if you want, but the freeze is very annoying. You Super Fang the Lax. Okay, I don't think there's anything this Ninetales can do that will actually do meaningful damage. Can I unfreeze? And we do kill that, which is nice. Right, my lose con here is to hard switch into Metagross, which I'm not going to do. I'll do 4 out this turn when it doesn't really matter. The Sucker Punch, though, I'll take the chip. It breaks the sash. Snorlax gets some health back. Who do I want to give the kill to? Do I give it to Gengar? Do I give it to Metagross? What do I want to reveal in the back? So, hang on, let me just take my time. Ninetales. Guide's kill. Noivern. Do I want to reveal? I mean, did I reveal Bullet Punch? I revealed Bullet Punch, so I'll go into Metagross and reveal Bullet Punch again. Also see if it's Babiri Berry. And then we will Body Slam. With you. Did Snorlax get 2 kills? It did. You're not Babiri. So the Metagross gets a kill. I genuinely think that would have been a 4-0 if I didn't get frozen. Very dominating game for 2. But that's because you don't expect the Sucker Punch from the Grimmsnarl to do that much. Now, he might think I'm fully offensive. Why is it saying I'm free attack on my Grimmsnarl when I'm 21 attack? Let me just quickly just clear my calcs. Import that again. Grimmsnarl into the Basculegion. Sucker Punch does a minimum of 105 if he's got no health. If he's got max health, Sucker Punch is a very good roll in his favour. So I reckon he's got some. Investment in it, because I don't think he needs a lot of speed. He's probably adamant as well. So Jack said bear with. So game 3, that was my wish. I don't mind too much if I lose now, but they're saying that we can... Champions doing champions things. Has Amber been kicked? Sorry, has Jack been kicked from their own room? Very well, maybe. Seems to be good. I can search. So, Grimmsnarl, if I actually just do Staraptor, Basculegion +1, Brave Bird is a guaranteed kill at max HP Basculegion, so Glimmora. Should chew a close combat. Do I want to go that route? Parting shot myself with Staraptor. The Clef didn't come game 2. Will it come game 3? He doesn't know what I bought in the back. I think he'll adjust. I could lead Gengar in Grimmsnarl. Seems a solid lead overall. I think it has to be Metagross and Snorlax in the back just because they've done so well for me. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Like, if I win this, great. It does mean I get undefeated for the season. I mean, no matter what, right? I've dropped 3 games all season. If I lose this, it's 4. Now, out of potential 21, that's insane. So I've had a good run. Right, what are we going to see? What adjustments is Necro going to make? Now, is he going to expect me to play rough his Phalanx turn 1? And we've got the banger music again. Because I think Mega Phalanx, even at +1, still takes like 80% from play rough. There's the Phalanx, sir! So I can actually now just Wisp you and Reflect. Because you have got to think about it now. So there's probably no Glim. Why am I giving him Grimmsnarl on my notes? Phalanx and Basque. He's got to respect the sucker. Yep, there you go. So what am I burning? The Noivern. Okay. Okay. Frisk my black glasses. Now, are you no retreating? You can't stop my Reflect from going up, which is nice. So you Mega. You don't actually protect, so I could have just Wisped you. Do you land the Wisp onto the Noivern? Really expected there to be a we've seen Knock. Wow, we actually chew that so hard. There is nothing stopping me from clicking Shadow Ball into that Phalanx and play rough. I could protect, but I don't want to give him a free free no retreat. Like, there's going to be no Glim. There is a Basque. I could protect here and then play rough the Noivern. Yep. Yep. You're getting the reads right. There's the Tailwind. Don't miss. Oh, you absolute... The luck against me. I would be in such a fantastic spot right now. I'm going to Wisp you. And I'm just going to click Play Rough again. Because the Sucker Punch will be nice endgame for me. Knockoff doesn't kill me through Reflect. So Noivern has to double up. We see the Air Slash. We could also get flinched. Oh, they click Tailwind, so we see the double up into that, which is fine. Are you joking me? Oh, this is just art. I can already see that people are going to be loving this. I am just gonna... people are going to be loving this. In the YouTube chat. I think I would have won the game now at this point, but I just don't know if I can live the hits I need to live here. I think what I need to do is, right, let's not tilt Jack, let's not tilt. The Protect on the Metagross, Play Rough into the Phalanx. He needs to kill the Grimmsnarl, actually, you know. He's not no retreated, so actually this Play Rough is going to do a lot. He's Super Fang me. Okay, so Super Fang Taunt, Air Slash. There's the no retreat. Now, can I land a Play Rough? Thank you. I've got to switch into you, and I've got to switch into Are you going to try and take down... I don't think Metagross... I don't think Sucker Punch and Bullet Punch is going to do enough. Yeah, it's not anywhere near enough. Bullet Punch you. You've got a close combat if you want to kill. That done nothing. Actually, that does less than half. See the Super Fang. Why can't he miss Super Fang? Honestly. Alright, thank you. We hit that one. Okay, Grimmsnarl's still looking good. It's not over. I wonder, say Maple is the Clef. Bask is in the back. I think somehow I'm still in this game. Now the Phalanx is gone, they have to lock Wave Crash. They can't lock... What's it called? They can't damage, so they need to pull a double here. I think into... Somehow I'm still in this game. That Reflector's enormous. See the Bullet Punch into the Clef. 50%, that's good damage. We'll take it. Super Fang into the Lax is fine. Moonblast into the Lax is fine. Do I Psychic Fangs into you? I should outspeed Clef, right? Yeah, Metagross outspeeds Clef. Oh, he swaps out into the... Okay, he swaps that side, that's fine. Protect. Are you going to lock that Wave Crash? You have to lock yourself into Jet here, right? Which I don't think will kill. I think he Wave Crashes my Metagross. Oh, he doesn't Jet. So he's locked. Oh, Clef lives. Clef lives. That's so annoying. So you actually Wave Crash. So I can now Bullet Punch. Do I die? I die. Okay. This is going to be close as all hell. What a set, I have to say. I Sucker Punch you regardless. And I have to Body Slam this. I could have reflected there, actually, in hindsight. You see the Follow Me? You see the Sucker? I should have reflected. I have thrown this game. live. Holy. He can't redirect anything. Lax gets the kill. There's nothing he can do. He can't redirect. Clef and Noivern. I think we're okay. I can just sucker punch the Basque because it's scarfed. You can't redirect. So I just body slam you and you die. Sucker Punch is a guaranteed kill. Yes. Bass goes down. Grimmsnarl popping. Crit didn't matter. I deserved that though. I deserved that crit. Today I have proven all the haters that I will win even when luck is against me. We played our outs, we played our positioning really well in that last game. Considering I should have just walked it because that Noivern should have been dead. Failing should have been burned, and we'd have been okay. But I genuinely don't know how I've turned that around. So what got the kills there? I don't know. I don't know how that game has just been so incredibly close when I was so unlucky. But we end the regular season 7-0, undefeated. You know, I always don't care what happens in playoffs now because that was just such a good run in the regular season. Guys, if you've enjoyed watching the regular season, then make sure you do subscribe to watch the playoff run because that's just going to be as equally insane. If I win the whole tournament, I've won every single set, which is wild. But yeah, see you soon. I've got next week off as a break as top seed. I get to pick who I play, but also I get a week off, so very nice for the old mental health and whatnot. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.